Are you guys ready? Hey, if you're ready for the next panel, let me hear you say yeah. You didn't say it. You didn't say it. You didn't say it. If you're ready for the next panel, let me hear you say yeah. All right, you know one thing we gonna do here at the summit is highlight the experiences of black women in college athletics, all right? Today's panel is a group of women from right here in the city, right here at USC. We're gonna talk about mental health and black women in colleges. I need you to make some noise right now. From USC basketball, Coy Love. From USC track and field, Samirah Moody and Samirah Moody.
Don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it.
Is it on? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Samirah Moody, and I'm a rising junior, and I'm a member of the women's track and field team here.
My name is Samirah Moody, and I'm a rising senior here at the University of Southern California, and I'm on the women's track and field team, but I don't run, y'all. I throw.
Big prayer. What's up, everyone? My name is Coy Love. I'm a rising fifth year here. Yeah, Coy. Love, love, love. I'm a rising fifth year, and I'm on the women's basketball team.
And we're here to talk about mental health and how that can affect the black female student athlete experience. Next slide.
What are we doing?
No clicker.
Oh, we got a clicker?
We good? Okay. You wait.
Oh, Lord. All right, here we go. Well, so before we get started, we wanted you all to meet the UBSAA Association members. So these are our United Black Student Athlete Association board members. Myself, Samirah Moody, and Samirah Moody are here to present to you today. Simone Jackson couldn't be here with us, but Reagan Griffin, Skylar Fields, and Killia Williams are in the audience now. So could you all please stand? We want to give them a really big round of applause. Though you all are not up here presenting with us today, we want you to know, and we want everyone else to know, how big of a role you all played in conducting this research and bringing this presentation together, so we thank you. So the UBSAA, oh, here we go with the slides, okay. So the UBSAA started in June 2020, and it exists to empower and protect black student athletes at USC by providing a community and giving them a voice to advocate for support within the USC athletics and USC as a whole. We strive to use our positionality on campus to improve circumstances for the black community within USC and beyond.
As previously mentioned, my name is Samirah Moody, and the reason I decided to join this project is because the care we receive as black female student athletes is like putting Band-Aids on wounds that need stitches.
Bars.
As a transfer student, I noticed a lot of the same patterns at the universities I attended when it pertained to the treatment of mental health and well-being of student athletes. Being a part of this project was important to me because I wanted to let my fellow student athletes know that you are not alone. And it is important to highlight the black women participating in sports all throughout college athletics, and to let them know we all have a safe space inside of our student athlete community to share our experiences.
And also having transferred, I've been in spaces where I feel extremely empowered and also spaces where I have not. And I believe that for black female student athletes, being in empowered spaces should be a standard and not a luxury.
So when it came to conducting our research, the problem we focused on answering includes, what are the factors contributing to the overall mental health and well-being of black female student athletes? With that, we asked 7 questions pertaining to the most prominent mental health barriers we felt black female student athletes faced. Using a mixed method approach, we pulled qualitative data using free response questions and quantitative data using a Likert scale. With over 100 responses from students all over the country from the sports listed above, we were able to gather a better idea of which environmental factors create the most impact on Black female student athletes and their mental health.
We conducted our own research on Black women through articles, podcasts, as well as having conversations with our teammates and amongst ourselves to determine how best to assess our lived experiences. The categories of the survey reflect our research, and at the end of the survey, we asked participants to rank the following categories using a 6-point scale from least impactful on one's mental health to most impactful in the following order: access to NIL, media portrayals, freedom of expression, perception of Black women, coaching and staff dynamic, and burnout management. And we centered our presentation around the top 4 today. The breakdown was as follows: 65% ranking burnout management a 5 or 6, 64% ranking coaching staff dynamic a 5 or 6, 60% ranking perception of Black women a 5 or 6, and 52% ranking freedom of expression a 5 or 6.
The highest ranked stressor from our survey was burnout management. Burnout can be defined as a state of emotional, physical, or mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress, which can lead to social isolation, depression, substance abuse, and more. In conducting this survey, we asked students to use a scale to rank how strongly they agreed or disagreed with the following statement: I have the ability or autonomy to take a mental health break if needed. In this, we found that over 50% of student athletes disagreed with this statement, and around 42% of athletes agreed with this statement. The data from this question shows that while there is a need for mental health breaks for student athletes, more than half feel like they don't have the power to take them. This poses the question: what can schools and athletic departments do to provide resources to help prevent burnout? A participant in the survey quoted, "People assume because I'm a Black woman that I'm okay, like we can take more and tolerate more. I just know that if I break, people will attack that crack when they see it. I can't afford to mess up." Another participant stated, and I quote, "I couldn't take a break. However hard it is to be an athlete, I feel my mental health would deteriorate further without sports."
Representation matters. Representation affects our coaches' perception and treatment of their respective athletes. Therefore, we ask the question, does your coach understand your perspective, contribute to your sense of belonging, and/or give you the respect you deserve? The survey revealed strong pulls to both ends of the spectrum, with 41.6% disagreeing in some capacity and 44.3% agreeing in some capacity. One survey participant said, "Him, my coach, not understanding that the safest place for me is with people who look like me, can vouch for me, understand where I'm coming from, and why I may be frustrated, contributes to my lack of safety and performance." An AP News Black Female Student Athlete article published in March said, the NCAA track and field numbers mirrored women's basketball numbers in 2021 through 2022, with 5% of head coaches being Black women, while 19% of women's NCAA track and field athletes being Black women. We highlight women's basketball and track as they have the highest representation of Black female athletes, and the majority of survey participants belong to these sports. How can we exist in such numbers, yet our coaches do not reflect us? It not only opens doors, but helps us imagine what we can be and how we can get there, and that's no small feat. In no way, shape, or form are we insinuating that Black women can't be coached by anyone except another Black woman. However, a Black coach or staff member can provide insight into numerous things, like how to navigate the industry, how to handle failure, how to conduct oneself while staying true to oneself in front of cameras and crowds, just to name a few. This is not wisdom that can be provided under the gaze of someone who doesn't understand our particular struggle.
we decided to take a look at articles, books, interviews to inform our research of the perception of Black female student athletes. Social media, television broadcasting, and many other platforms is the world's way to get insight on sports and athletes. So we decided to pose the question, do you think the perception of Black female student athletes is positively portrayed in the media? We wanted to know how the Black female student athletes felt about how they were being portrayed. Roughly 70% of the women disagreed with the statement, 19 people were neutral, and 11% of people agreed with the idea of Black women being positively portrayed in the media. One participant stated, "There's always something negative to say, like our lashes are too much or our protective hairstyles are a lot." Oftentimes, Black female student athletes are placed in a box that puts limits on how freely they can express themselves. They are often criticized on how passionate they are. They're seen as too ghetto, presented as classless, or over-aggressive with bad attitudes, intimidating, too masculine, and according to one of the participants, this list is never ending. For starters, I would like to congratulate the LSU women's basketball team for earning their first NCAA title in program history. Let's clap it up. Also, special shout out to Angel Reese for being named the most outstanding player of the championship game. Angel Reese is a great example of being unapologetically herself, and this caused controversy throughout the regular 2022-2023 women's basketball season, and as well as throughout the NCAA tournament. I'm sure all of y'all have seen it on the blogs, Instagram, and everything else. Here is a short clip of Angel Reese and her element and what she has to say.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
All year, I was critiqued about who I was. I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit in the box that y'all want me to be in. I'm too hood, I'm too ghetto. Y'all told me that all year. But when other people do it, y'all don't say nothing. So this was for the girls that look like me, that's gonna speak up on what they believe in. It's unapologetically you. And that's what I did it for tonight. It was bigger than me tonight. It was bigger than me. Twitter is gonna go in a rage every time. And I mean, I'm happy. I feel like I've helped grow women's basketball this year. I'm super happy and excited.
Black women often struggle navigating different intersectional factors such as race, gender, and social class, just to name a few. This adds pressure for Black women to not act out so they won't get stigmatized or kicked off of their team. We are forced to keep our composure so we can excel to the next level. Is this a safe space, y'all? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Who do y'all really want us to be? And how much of myself can I bring into the sports arena before I'm considered too ghetto, too hood, or classless?
The fourth most impactful category on athletes and their mental health and well-being was freedom of expression. We asked participants to use a scale to rank how strongly they agreed or disagreed with the following statement. My passion has been misinterpreted as being defiant, aggressive, having an attitude, etc. More than 65% of those participants agreed that about half the time or more this was true, while only 25% agreed that this was the case sometimes. I want to share a couple of quotes we received from the survey. One participant stated, "Being passionate is seen as being overly emotional or unnecessarily aggressive." Another participant stated, "My competitiveness has been seen as overdoing it, even though multiple white teammates express the same level of competitiveness and have been praised for it." And another participant mentioned that her celebration was seen as too aggressive. As Black women, we are often teetering the line of being too passionate toward our sport and being called aggressive, or being too quiet, in which we are met with the angry Black woman narrative. When conducting research, we used examples of athletes like Serena Williams, who fought constantly because of her passion being misconstrued as aggression. From unfair match callings to random drug tests that were administered to her, these are clear-cut examples of her freedom of expression being misconstrued as aggression or unsportsmanlike. She is a prime example of the constant struggle Black female athletes must endure as they pursue their passions in their sports.
So our research validated our emotions and our experiences, and we hope that this presentation provided you with the same reassurance. And to our coaches and other Black identifying student athletes, we hope that you feel empowered as well, and hope that you can go back to your spaces and create change or make some noise. And we'd also like to shout out Dr. Julie Rousseau and Miss Mariah for helping us make this presentation
Please stand,
possible.
please stand, please stand. Please. Goats right here. We really appreciate you guys with all the help. So with that being said, I saw a couple of you do it so far, but can everybody take out their phones and please fill out this survey? Uh-oh. That ain't a good one. We're gonna work on that.
Technical difficulties all day.
Continuing on, but we're gonna work on that seriously, because we want you guys to participate, and this is really important to us, and I'm sure this is gonna be super important to you guys, so your feedback is definitely important to us. But with that being said, we don't want the conversation to end here. So we have created some takeaway questions that we feel are insightful and can be used to start those conversations, but we wanna start the conversation right here, and if we have some time, we'll kick it to the audience. So with that being said, Sums.
Hey, Bookie.
What mental health support does your athletic administration provide for you as a Black female student athlete?
For starters, USC has one of the best sports psych programs in the country, so could y'all help me give them a hand clap? And they care about us so much, they create safe space for everyone. So this past fall, there was a program called Sis You Good, and it went on for about 10 to 8 weeks. And it was ran by Kendra and Danielle. And we basically, back it up. Woo.
Sis You Good?
Sis You Good. But it was a safe place for Black female student athletes to come together and discuss things that we touched on in this presentation, and we also was able to commune with other Black female student athletes on our campus, because I'm on a track team, and I only see my track teammates most of the time, but it was nice to be able to commune with women's volleyball and women's lacrosse and women's basketball.
For sure.
My bad. So, Samirah.
Yes.
How has our administration and sports psych department provide support for you?
As I mentioned, I transferred, so anyone who's transferred, you know that it can be rocky. I transferred from a smaller school to USC, so learning how to compete with more expectations, more pressure, and then on top of adapting to a new school mid-year was actually a lot. So I ended up using sports psych, and I had never utilized with those types of resources prior to coming to USC. So that was a big change. And then also, kind of going back to the presentation, being on the track team, I would say majority of our coaches and supporting staff are Black. And my specific event coach, Carmelita Jeter, she is also a Black woman. So being coached by her has been extremely impactful in my life, just because she was professional in track and field, so her guidance in that has been amazing. But then also outside of track, she's become like a familial figure. And I'm from Boston, so anyone on the East Coast, being all the way over here is a lot. So, she's kind of become like a maternal figure as well. So I go to her for everything. And I don't really think I would be able to do that without her being who she is. Coy, I'm going to ask you, how can we even the playing field for Black female student athletes in the NIL space?
That's a good one. Touching on NIL and the mental health section. No, I think it all boils down to opportunity. I think that myself, I can't speak for everyone, but myself as a Black woman who competes very hard and works very hard in her sport, would just like to see the same opportunities as her white counterpartners, or even more of an open space for Black women and other Black women that look like me to receive those big NIL deals. I did a paper in class, and some of the research that I found was using Angel Reese again. She's one of the highest paid NIL athletes, but she has to do 17 deals to reach a six-figure contract, while Bronny James, for example, who has yet to play a collegiate game, is a 7-figure deal, and he only has 3 sponsors. So I think just even the playing field on that is definitely something. Yeah, that's T, huh? That's T.
Everybody's like, ooh.
Should I open it up?
Yeah, we definitely can.
Okay, well, since you guys want to talk, and I also know that it's not just Black female student athletes sitting in this room, to our Black male athletes and coaches and staff, how do you think you can better support your Black female student athletes?
Don't all answer.
Yeah, can I, well, someone's,
The mic is at the front of the stage.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you wanna walk, probably don't.
Here we go. We got somebody in the crowd. State your name, your school, shout yourself out.
My name is Amari, and I'm from the University of Illinois. I think the best thing that Black men can do for our Black women is provide protection. Not only are we protecting ourselves, but we need to protect you guys as well.
You better come on and testify in church now. Come on.
Anybody else want to be brave?
Come on. Is there one?
I don't know why you got me stuck.
Somebody asked me a question. I was going to say that was off the dome.
My name, can y'all hear me? My name is Tosin. I go to TCU. I know I'm a woman, but to the guy over there, his answer, hey, Suge, his answer.
Oh, she about to call you out.
Hold on.
Look.
Wait a minute.
Hey now.
Let me set you up.
I don't mean to attack anybody, and I hope the Black men in here know that I'm not attacking you, but I think I speak for a lot of us when we say a lot of our stress, Black men, look.
Whoa.
Y'all, we did it. We did it, Joe. I'm just gonna say it how it is. I think we're all thinking the same thing. A lot of our mental health, a lot of it stems from the Black men on campus, because we already at PWIs, we already are in spaces where we're not welcome, and the men make us feel like that even more. We don't feel desirable. We don't feel. I got it. For real about it. We don't feel desirable, we don't feel valued, we don't feel appreciated, and I know this is a Black student athlete
Wait a minute. She's preaching right now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know. This is a Black student athlete summit, and we talk about, the growth of Black athletes. But I just want everybody to know, until we start to value and protect our Black women, there is no growth for Black student athletes. So, one thing is how you do everything. So in your personal life, if you don't value Black women, you don't respect us, you don't treat us how you treat the white women, the other women, you better say that. Hey. 5 minutes. Okay.
You should have been up here with us.
Yeah, you don't treat us how you treat them, I promise every other aspect of your life is never gonna get better. It starts with black women. She said,
Okay, you better cook. Okay, she cooking.
I'm done. I'm just letting y'all know. Until black women are free, none of us will be free. So, amen, sister. That's it. That's all.
She handed the mic back like that. Okay. Hey, make some noise for her one time. I just want to point out that he said protect y'all first, and then you went there. That's what he was talking about. All right, who else we got? Wait.
Don't play with it,
All right, go for it. Your turn. It's on.
It's on? It's on? All right. First, I value and appreciate you voicing that for everybody, so thank you. Good job for that. But yeah, I'm Jordan Ricketts from Monmouth University. Off of what she did say, my answer was just making sure that they feel valued, and you want to be a place of comfort for them, so just validation and reassurance. I feel like that goes a long way just to help everybody out in general, regardless if you're a woman or a man. So that's just my answer. But.
Last one. You can be our last answer.
Hey.
You can be our last answer.
We ran out of mic minutes. Hey, also, everybody up top in the Groupon section, sorry, we couldn't get the mics.
Hello? Oh, okay, we good.
Just joking. It was a joke.
All right. My name is Lionel Edwards. I'm a track athletic advisor at Cal State Northridge. And I want to say for the men in here, what you can do is show up. And I say that because I was in what was it yesterday? She Got Game. She got it. She got next. I was the only male in there. And to be honest, I thought I was in the wrong room. And I'm trying to, I wasn't the only male. It was the moderator, myself, and then videographer. I legit thought I was in the wrong room because there was no men in there. So you gotta show up for women, black women specifically. She voiced her concerns. I'm sure y'all see it on y'all campus. Yep. I see it on my campus as an advisor. So you gotta do your job, protect, but you gotta be more specific because there's multiple ways you can protect black women. So I say that, be honest with yourself. Are you really doing it or are you just saying it?
Come on now. Boy, take me to B flat.
Speaking of rooms, just going off of that, we are up here because they gave us the platform to be up here to speak about this, and I believe that it's really important to highlight for black men or for anybody, like if you're in a room and you're the only one in the room, or it feels like you're not supposed to be in the room, like you're supposed to be in the room. And if you're in there, go ahead and use your access and your opportunity to bring up other people, to elevate other people, regardless of who you are or where you are or what you're doing. So I thank you, and I'm so honored to be in front of all of you guys, to be talking about this. This is so dear to all of our hearts. And we know that we're preaching to the choir, so we thank you guys for giving us the energy that we're giving you. And just thank you.
Okay, this is a self-shout out. One last final point. I hope to see all of you all at lunch. I do like a short series, podcasts, fun videos here with USC. Content creator vibes, I don't know. But it's called Kickin' It with Koi. So if you see me at lunch and I come up to you with the camera, and don't be shy, I'm just gonna be asking you questions about the BSA Summit and how you're feeling, and we really wanna get a lot of the black energy and the black excellence on the camera. So we really appreciate you guys. This was amazing. Thank you. Thank you again to all of our people on the summit that helped us. This was amazing. Shout out DJ Mosky. Shout out black people, bro.
Make some noise for these ladies, y'all.
Showed up. Shout out. What it do? Yeah.